5. Golden rules to talk to women, they will love you. Every man has that one woman in his life that he craves for more than anything. Either she is the girl living in the neighborhood, the charming lady he saw walking down the street, or the attractive girl in the classroom. But when it comes to having a conversation with the woman of their dreams, most men find it challenging and mess up everything despite their pure feelings and intentions. And if a man doesn't know how to carry on a good conversation with a woman, he would always end up being alone with zero chances of ever being awesome and seductive with women. Such a man would become a laughingstock among his friends for never being able to hook up with a woman, and his masculinity would become questionable, which is unacceptable for a high-value man. To avoid that unbearable shame, in today's video, we're going to tell you about the 5 golden rules to talk to women that will make them fall in love with you. Women love to talk and to keep the conversation rolling with the women. A man doesn't need to have a whole collection of cheesy pickup lines or talkative nature to create attraction for the woman, to spark the vibe and strengthen the chemistry between the two of them. It sounds too good to be true, but according to psychologists and relationship experts, following these 5 golden conversation tactics will not only make you more alpha, but you will be able to have much better control of the conversation with the woman you love, and it will beautify your life. So without any further ado, let's dive deep into these 5 golden conversation rules that will help you to get loved by the woman you love. The first golden conversation tactic is crucial, and it says, Number 1, listen actively. Being a good listener can be even more important than knowing what to say next. For being a good speaker, you need to be a good listener first. When you are a good listener, it makes the person who is speaking to you feel loved, cared for, and worthy of being heard. The next time you are hanging out in a bar, just observe the interaction between the beta males and girls. In most cases, the beta does all the talking to impress the girls, but these beta males always lose because the conversation game can't be won by just being the smoothest talker, or by bragging about the car you drive, or the money you make, or the fancy restaurants you have been to. The conversation game is incomplete without being a mindful listener, and it is not easy, especially when you have always been the center of attention of your buddies because of your great sense of humor. It is a psychological fact that people like other people who let them talk, and women will respect and appreciate such guys. Women love to talk, but not every woman opens up easily, and if the woman is a bit resistant in communicating, you should try asking her open-ended questions and show genuine interest in her thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and try to give her your full attention. If the woman flirts in and out with you, never return the favor instantly, but also don't pretend that nothing has happened either. The second golden conversation tactic has been long forgotten by men because society has been continuously imposing femininity, but a man should never forget that he must. Number 2, lead the vibe of the conversation. A happy date is always one in which a man leads the vibe of the conversation, because naturally, men are leaders and women, like the Sigma males, who sets the tone of the conversation instead of just going with the flow. You should ask the woman meaningful questions because alpha males are always looking to learn more about the people around them, including women. Recent studies have shown that people who ask more meaningful questions in a conversation are seen as more likable. When you are in the driving seat of the conversation, it makes the woman feel highly of you, and she considers that you have a good combination of communication skills, self-awareness, and social intelligence. If the conversation starts to get boring, try being a little flirtatious and bring in the element of sexuality without being a simp or clingy person in any regard. Ask the woman about her more personal experiences, and it will eventually give spark to her pleasurable emotions, leading to the success of your date. But always keep in mind, leading the vibe of the conversation is not about controlling or dominating it, but rather about guiding it in a positive and enjoyable direction. The third vital conversation tactic you must always keep in mind is, number 3, to use good humor in your conversation. Females are naturally more fun-oriented than males, and they love spending time with funny guys. A man becomes 10 times more attractive to a woman if he can make a woman laugh without acting like a simp or a desperate beta seeking validation, as women can detect desperation quickly. Don't waste your precious time with her by telling boring stories about yourself and/or by giving one-word impolite answers. It's perfectly normal to be slightly shy when you are meeting a beautiful woman for the first time, but as the date time passes, try to lighten up the atmosphere using little jokes, and the woman will feel more comfortable around you. But always remember, as a high-value man, You should avoid using aggressive humor because teasing and making fun of women will make you less attractive. With this, we will head towards our fourth golden conversation tactic that provokes the feeling of intimacy in the woman. And that is number 4, to always stay in the moment and be present. Men think about a lot of things and their minds are always stuffed with countless thoughts of the different tasks that need to be done. According to a recent study, most guys don't pay proper attention to the person sitting in front of them. If you are the type of man who gets anxious around hot chicks, it is possible that you might allow your thoughts to drift all over the place with questions like, will this girl like me? What if she already has a boyfriend? What if I sound like a total nerd? When this happens, you allow your own mental traffic to distract you from the present moment. In nervousness, the subconscious mind takes over, and beta males will talk about everything except the woman sitting in front of them, which makes the woman feel less desired, and the feeling of intimacy disappears. When the women sense this, it's a big turnoff. So instead of wasting your time in mindless and childish talks, try to know her personality and show how both of you would make a great couple. Appreciate her for her past and avoid nodding your head like a brainless bobblehead doll and simply saying, uh-huh, or yeah, totally once in a while. You will appear apathetic or just plain clueless and socially awkward. So try to make genuine, appreciative statements and make her feel like she is the most important person you have right now. Another thing you can do to make her feel more intimate is to use her name whenever suitable. Number 5, woman wants storing man. The way a man holds himself reveals a lot about his personality. And when alpha males are talking to women, they make sure that their body language conveys the proper message. While talking to a woman you are deeply in love with, unlike beta, make sure your body language conveys the proper message. You should stand up straight with your shoulders back and make delightful eye contact as it demonstrates that you are interested not only in what the girl is saying, but also in her as a person. And smile confidently as women find all these traits seductive. Don't be afraid to flirt and smile confidently as it is a pivotal point of attraction. This brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching it till the end. If you liked the video, do not forget to share it with your Sigma friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel for videos that will help you become a better version of yourselves.